Hi everybody, it's Jack Cook from Experience Mobility and MobilitySite.com. Today we're going to be looking at a Samsung Digimax i6 digital camera. What's unique about this particular camera is that it's very slim. And because of its portability, for the function that I want to be able to use it for, it's going to be perfect. What is that function? Well, as many of you know, I'm a volunteer fireman in Maine. And oftentimes when we're at a scene, you need to be able to take a few pictures of what is going on for documentation. Of course, carrying a large camera is not really appropriate when you're in your turnout gear. But a camera this size will fit right into the turnout gear, will not offer any extra added bulk, and yet it should take some really slick shots. So we decided on the Samsung, and we thought we'd take a quick look at this particular camera. I think it's going to be an outstanding device. What we're going to do is take a quick peek and see what's inside the box. So I guess we're going to start off, and we have a manual. And I'm also assuming that we have several manuals. We have a user's manual in two different languages, English and Spanish, so that'll be good. And we have two other quick guides, again one in English and one in Spanish. And of course we have a CD with the software that will be loaded. On the software we have the storage driver, a Digimax converter, a master, and a reader program. So it'll be interesting to see what the software is. And we have an AC power cord, and unfortunately it has a rather unique adapter. I guess that it'll be fine for this particular camera, but I'd like to see a consistency with AC adapters so that you can have one kind of a power adapter. Then we have another adapter with what we have is an audio out and a video out, so we can take and plug that into a particular unit. And here we have is a USB cable. So we should be able to connect this directly to the computer, from the camera to the computer, which is good. Then this looks like it's a tripod adapter. So I guess you lay the device in here, you'll be able to attach it to a tripod, and this is going to take and grip it. That's a good idea. I like that. I'm glad that they supplied that. And then there's a strap. I don't think we're going to be using the strap with the fire department. And I'll be very unhappy if somebody's using earphones while they're fighting a fire. That's for sure. So now let's take a look at the camera. This is what we got. And if you check this out, it's very slim. Let's see. Alright, so here's the front of it. You can see that this is where the lens, and it's closed. And it just tells us that it's a personal media player, Digimax MP3 player. It's a 3x optical zoom. It's a 6 megapixel camera. And that's important. We want to be able to get good quality shots. On the back we have a menu button. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to get that as best as I can in focus. I don't know if that's going to focus in or not. But it looks like we have a menu. We can take movies with it, all the functions that you would want for power, microphone, recording, close-ups. So that should be good. And there's a good size screen in the back. It's got a little plastic protector covering that I'm going to leave on it for right now. Right here on the side, it appears that that's for the headset. So I guess if you really do want to carry some tunes with this, you can listen to some tunes. And in the bottom, we open this up, and we have a spot for an SD card, and we have the battery. And I want you to know that I took and I placed the battery in earlier because I wanted to be able to get this device charged rather quickly. So what we're going to try to do is to charge it up and see how well it works. I do want to point out to you that when you look at the back or the bottom of the device, this is where the connector would go. The connector is designed in such a way that there are 3 grooves on one side and no grooves on the other side. So it should easily plug in, which it will do. And it kind of snaps in, it holds itself in. There's a release mechanism that if you press it, and you can pull it out. So it's pretty a pretty firm grip. I think it's going to work out pretty well. Again, now on the back of the device, I just wanted to point out that, which I forgot to a little while ago, but this is for the zooming in right up here. This is the menu. I'm not sure what the E stands for. There's an E here on this. I'm not sure what that means, but this is for the menu and then for adjusting it in a variety of different ways. And of course we have the ability to delete pictures. So it's a pretty basic camera, but I think it's going to be a really good camera. That's what our hope is. We'll find out. Okay, I don't know how long it's going to take to charge, but we have it plugged into the wall. The red light is glowing. I like the fact that they have the charge indicator on that end of the cable that's attached to the camera, rather than having it on the end that plugs into the wall. More often than not, you have an item that's plugged into a wall outlet that's out of sight. So this way you can just have it set up and have this cable up on top of the desk or wherever you're going to end up charging it. And you can easily plug it in and you can determine when a device is fully charged. But I do like it. So we'll see how long it takes to charge, and once that light turns green, we'll be able to test it out. When the device is fully charged, the indicator light will turn green. So now it's charged, and now we're going to get to try it for the first time.